I'm Natasha,
And I'm Cassandra.
and this is Strange Sisters. And Cassandra, take it away. This is going to be a
Okay.
long, long
Yeah.
series.
Long, slow burn over here. So as much as we've joked about the apocalypse, specifically millennials, with our entire lives being unprecedented times, so I think they're just precedented now.
Yeah,
We have to admit that it's probably coming and we're just using joking as a coping mechanism.
it definitely
Because
feels like something big is coming. Yeah,
it's like every day we're getting closer and closer. It's like the calm before the storm, but then it's just all storms.
yeah,
And if you think
yeah.
about it genuinely, humanity has been actively killing itself since the dawn of time.
Did you say actively playing itself?
Actively killing itself.
Oh, I was like,
But also true.
yeah.
So today we're going to start with the book of Revelations, which talks about the apocalypse. And it's just going to be the first parts, specifically the opening of the first four seals of the apocalypse, which are, of course, the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, that sounds good. Good place to start.
So a quote from the Bible is, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord.
Mm, that's dark.
Yeah. Is this where like the Alpha Bros get it from?
Oh, probably. Yeah,
So
that would
in
make
the
sense.
yeah, they all think they're gods.
Yeah.
So in Revelation, John the Apostle receives words of testament and all things in order for John to write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be thereafter.
All right.
It was John's duty to share a vision that he's going to have. What thou seest, write in a book and send it unto the seven churches which are in Asia. Oh, yeah. Unto, I'm just going to spell it for you guys.
Okay.
Ephesus. So Epaphus, and unto Samaria, and unto Pergamos. If I wasn't going to hell already. And unto Thyatira, and unto Sardius, and unto Philadelphia. I got that one.
Oh, I didn't know Philadelphia was in the Bible. That's interesting.
Yeah. And unto those. See, I had the one. Laodicea?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. The order of these cities matters, as this is the order unto which they shall receive these teachings, and therefore their warnings.
Hmm. Okay. I wonder why one is ranked higher than the other.
Yeah. So I'm going to cut out some bits and I'm going to focus more on just the apocalyptic things and warnings. Because honestly, have you ever read the Bible?
Yeah, it's a little wordy.
Yeah. I actually had to enlist the help of my husband because it was my eyes and brain were just getting tired.
Yeah.
So shout out to Lance for that one. But back to John, he's given these tasks by Christ, who is seen with long white hair and fiery eyes. And he tells John to go to each church and tell each angel of the church what he will be told. John then in his vision ascends to heaven with Christ and stands before what we can only assume is God's throne. Surrounded by 24 elders and lesser thrones, there are 7 lamps burning and 7 spirits of God. And if you guys remember, I actually discussed in my Io McGee case where Mary Dunbar untied the 7 knots in her apron.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and she began to suffer what she thought was witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So the number 7 is amazingly engraved with Christian beliefs.
Hmm.
But back to John, and before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystals, and in the midst of the throne and around about the throne were 4 beasts full of eyes before and behind.
Okay.
So I mean, biblical angels are like terrifying.
Yeah, I did know that. They're not the white guys with the little wings just, fluttering around.
They're no Castiel, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The first beast is like a lion, the second a calf, and the third a man, and the fourth an eagle.
That's interesting.
So it'll make more sense in a second, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the seven seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth.
Okay, so they kill the lamb with 7 horns?
No, Jesus is the lamb. Or is he supposed to represent the lamb?
Okay. Yeah, I did not do well at Bible study. Just gonna say that right now.
I had to have Lance help me with that because I'm like, who's the lamb here? Because they always say like Jesus is the Lamb of God or humans are the
Right.
Lamb of God, but then we eat lamb on Easter.
Sure, we also eat his body in church supposedly every Sunday, so and drink his blood.
Yeah, I don't know how they did the blood of Christ during COVID because like that goblet was nasty that we when we went to church.
They must have had like little like shot glasses or something.
Stop
Like,
for Jesus.
yeah.
I know they did baptisms with water guns.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought that
Okay.
was really funny.
Yeah.
So he's opened the seals. That's
Okay,
that.
so by killing the lamb, he's opened the seals.
Yes. And so there's 7 seals, and then there's another like 7 part of angels with trumpets, which I said it might be more than 2 parts because we're only
Mm.
doing through 4 today. So I watched as the Lamb opened the first of 7 seals. Then I heard one of the 4 living creatures say in a voice like thunder, "Come." And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that was on him had a bow and a crown given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
All right. Sorry if you guys can hear what sounds like a diesel truck in the background. My husband just started his car.
Oh
Does not have a
God.
diesel truck, but that's what it sounds like. Can you hear it, Cassandra?
No, but I've got the air conditioner on, so you guys just around the quality is not going to be great.
Yeah, I'll try to edit some of that out best I can.
I'm
Um,
sure you guys can notice I am like sunburnt and sweaty. It's so hot here.
yeah, it's weird because it's not, I'm in Southern California and it's been like 70s all summer so far.
Oh no, we're in like 80s, 90s, and humid.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, and like my eyeliner will not stay on. The main concerns here.
Yeah.
When the Lamb opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come," and another horse spun out. Fiery red this time. Its rider was given permission to take peace away from the earth so that people would kill one another. And he was given a great sounds delightful.
Okay, so this is on purpose.
Yes, he has purposely done this.
Okay. Yeah, this just I mean, the Bible in general doesn't make sense to me, but this really doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it's all just very like I get that a harsh, strong, unforgiving God was like we talked about this before how it was used to put the fear of God into people to like be good
Right.
people and not just live in a lawless wasteland.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they took it a little too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a smidgen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe it reflects the times and like the harshness of the times.
Yeah,
Maybe our society would be considered like soft by those standards. I don't know.
I definitely think we would be, but I mean, also, no one was having fun during those times.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
there was a very small group of very rich aristocracies who were having fun, and then there's like the majority of the working class who were cleaning their chamber pots.
Right. Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast earlier, actually, and they were talking about how I think it was around the times of Jack the Ripper, people would be so poor that they would pay to like post up against like a railing or a string just so they could sleep standing up and like get some rest.
What?
I swear it's real.
That's crazy.
You would barely pay to like sleep standing up against a railing.
And they're charging people for that too, is the
Yeah.
other part of it. Like,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
So I I think we would definitely be considered soft, but like I'm good with that.
Yeah. I mean, we've got modern problems, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they're getting worse every day, but
Yeah, they sure are. But at least we have soft beds and running
yeah,
water, and all that stuff.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
So I decided to do the first two horsemen together because it just seems to make sense to me. Because one is about conquest and the other one is war.
The other one is more what?
War. War.
War. Okay. Okay.
And their main things are they're surrounded by the idea of obtaining power, making war, and setting mankind against each other.
All right. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds
The
like
definition,
every government, pretty much.
yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we've been at war for everybody's been at war forever between, you know, herbs and spices to oil.
Yeah, to minerals like gold and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, pretty much.
So the non-biblical definition of conquer is to overcome and take control of a place or people by use of military force.
Hmm.
So that's why I kind of put them together too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I mean, I'm just gonna say, look at the world right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was ever necessarily peaceful because I assume even when there were cavemen, like they were fighting amongst themselves too. So it's
Yeah.
probably just human nature, unfortunately. But then it's like, well, other animals fight too. So maybe that's just the way of our world, unfortunately.
Yeah. But right now, for Russia and Ukraine, what's going on in what feels like the entire Middle East, and the risk of a civil war in the United States, and the constant fear of World War III at any given moment.
Yeah, and then the Israelis and the Palestinians,
Yeah,
what's going on in Gaza is truly horrific.
awful.
Yeah.
According to the Geneva Academy, in the Middle East and North Africa alone, there are currently more than 45 armed conflicts.
Oh, wow.
Africa follows with 35, Asia with 21, and then it goes down Europe at 7 and Latin America at 6.
Hmm.
We were
Wait,
not
are
on
we not
that
in
list.
there? We're not
No,
on the
no.
That doesn't seem right.
I feel like by armed conflict, it's with another country that has like invaded you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So we're just giving arms to other countries that are involved in armed conflicts, basically.
Well, yeah, that's the American way.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
And when the whole of mankind has consistently been killing each other for wars from the beginning of time, things have changed with the addition of technology.
Hmm.
And it can't say it's for the better when it comes to war really, because while it's great that we can see like what is happening in other countries and what they're going through in order to like show compassion and empathy as people, we also made the nukes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really disturbing seeing the images that are coming like out of Gaza because there's nothing we can do. No aid can get to them. Any aid that's tries to get to them is stopped. So we're literally just watching these people starve to death basically, and what can we do about it? So yeah, I see what you mean. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, at least we're witnesses, I guess, to the injustice.
Yeah, I saw the saddest little TikTok of you know who Miss Rachel is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing a TikTok with a little girl. I want to say in Syria, but it might have been Gaza.
Mm.
And the little girl was like so sad.
Yeah. I mean, some of these kids were literally born into this, and a lot of them have already died.
Yeah, it's awful. And we'll talk about famine actually next, but
Yeah.
famine is definitely part of it, especially because we have food. Just can't give
Right.
it to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you think about how much food like grocery stores throw away
Oh, dude.
every day, and we're just over here we throwing shit away, and people are literally starving to death. And not just in Gaza, too, all over the world.
I worked in restaurants for about 10 years, more or less. And it would break my heart because we would have all this food that we had to throw away at the end of the night. And we could not donate that food. I
Oh.
don't I don't know if it was a law or if something happened where like people were getting sick and no one wanted to donate anymore,
Hmm.
or a law was passed that like you can't donate certain products of a certain age.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
that's
when you work in the culinary industry, you learn that a lot of the people who work in the back of the house are not food secure or financially secure.
yeah.
And I would try to give them, like, okay, we're going to throw this 3 pounds of macaroni out. So I would like give it to them and I would get like in trouble.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
I'd be like, well, I honestly don't care. But we would like have to sneak food and then we weren't allowed to bring food home that was going to be thrown away.
Yeah, that just makes no sense to me.
So they think that you're going to overcook on purpose so then you can take food home or you can take more food home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm just like, do you really think anyone on the line wants to do that right now?
Yeah, I mean, it just really lacks empathy, you know?
Yeah. And it would especially break my heart because I would work with a lot of older people. Or with one guy, he had 2 or 3 jobs and a sick wife. Always like the happiest go lucky guy. He was the sweetest guy. But I would watch him and I'd be like trying to sneak him food because he was gonna go home. And 5 hours later, he had to get back up for his other shift somewhere else.
Oh my god.
And
Wow.
I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, that's really the state of America. I think most people now are working more than one job and still just barely getting by.
Yeah. I mean, where we live, the cost of living is relatively low compared to somewhere where like you live.
Yeah, the cost of living here is crazy. It is really beautiful here though. But a lot of people come out here for that like Hollywood dream. Like people come to America for the American dream, and it just unfortunately it does not work out for everyone.
So it seems like with the introduction of technology and everything, it makes sense that it's a good time for the brothers to return, and
Mhm.
especially to be the first and second to return.
Mhm. Yeah, well, especially with like AI. Yeah, I think AI is really scary. I mean, I can see how it could be helpful, but I just feel like they want it to replace humans versus just like being helpful for humans, and that's like really scary.
Yeah, and how many movies are there? The Matrix, I Robot.
Yeah, there's so many Megan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just saw the second one. It was so good.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I didn't love the first one, but I'll probably see the second one.
I've never seen a robot camp movie before.
Like it
Like
can't be a robot movie.
it, that little dance she does in the first, that's campy.
Yeah, kind of strange. Yeah.
It was goofy but good.
Yeah, interesting premise.
So that's fun. But it makes sense. I feel like the brothers are sitting there like with popcorn, just enjoying watching everything they wanted to happen. Pain,
Mhm.
war, the conquering of lands and the loss of lands. And I forget who says the quote, what happens when there is no more worlds to conquer.
Mm.
And I'm wondering maybe that's part of it is they have no more worlds to conquer, so they're coming to wipe this one out and try again.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's a theory that we actually used to live on Mars. Well, not us, but like the human race
Yeah.
was originated on Mars and we completely destroyed that planet and we came here and now we're trying to go back to Mars.
I think I've heard that Dad must have told us that one.
Yeah, probably.
It's also worth to know that some people believe that Conquer is actually the Antichrist,
Hmm.
and he is sowing the seeds of destruction from within under the guise as a new great leader for the people.
Hmm. That sounds familiar.
Let's say, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
Yeah,
Should we call Dad, have him say it?
that sounds familiar. Yeah.
So it's starting off all bad, guys, and it doesn't get better. So,
Mhm.
next is, and when he opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, "A measure of wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny. See thou no, not to hurt the oil and wine."
Okay.
So I didn't really understand that either. And we did a rough draft of this before. As you guys know, we've been saying we're going to do this forever.
Mhm.
I still don't really get it. I think it might say that, the price of inflation should be up, and like don't hurt the oil and wine, don't hurt the things the rich have, and
Mm,
torture
okay.
the lower class.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I mean, look at the egg situation.
Yeah. I mean, everything is more expensive now, and a lot of that was due to COVID too.
So the threat of famine from God started in 1875 BC with Abraham, when God came to him and told him that his descendants would become slaves in a foreign land. Years later, this became true when Jacob, Abraham's great great grandson, was a slave. After 13 years of trials in Egypt, Joseph correctly interprets the Pharaoh's dreams of 7 lean cows and 7 fat cows. This prediction promises 7 years of prosperity, followed immediately with 7 years of famine.
Okay. That's interesting.
Joseph's insight and prediction knowledge led him to be an incredibly powerful person politically. However, 9 years later, it seemed like everything he saw was coming true. 2 years into the promised famine, Joseph and his 11 sons and one daughter would flee. Some believe that it was God finishing up what he started 205 years later after he warned Abraham.
Hmm.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot of kids. 12 kids?
Oh my God. So, medium-sized one had a sleepover over the weekend,
Mhm.
and they were amazing. They were great. Like, they were so much better than we ever were when we had sleepovers. But we took them mini golfing and all this stuff, and children are loud. Teenagers are loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's it's overwhelming at times.
I mean, they were both amazing, but I was just like, where does all this energy come from?
I know. I miss that natural energy. Definitely
So,
goes away.
yeah, it definitely goes away. So, after the death of Joseph, it is said that God came once more to the family, telling Moses and Aaron to move back to their homeland,
Mm.
which I believe at the time was called Canaan, and I believe it is now Israel, which is timely that we're talking about Israel.
So that's where the whole idea of it being their homelands, I guess, comes from.
Yeah.
Not, I don't know a lot about that, but okay.
I watched The Prince of Egypt.
I don't think that's really helpful in this situation, but okay.
I mean, they talk about Egypt a little bit. So if you thought that got dark, it gets darker because, like I said, it's going to get darker. So, in a few hundred years of famine and familial pain, in Deuteronomy 28:53-55, it says, "You shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters. In the siege and desperate straits in which your enemy shall distress you, the sensitive and very refined man among you will be hostile towards his brother, towards the wife of his bosom, and toward the rest of his children whom he leaves behind, so that he will not give any of them the flesh of the children whom he will eat, because he has nothing left in the siege."
So he's supposed to eat some of his kids and then leave the rest of them behind? Is that what I'm
And
understanding?
yeah, and not even share it. Like, not even share your brother with him.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, I think cannibalism has been a theme probably as long as we've been humans, I would assume, because there's always been times of like severe hardship and what are we gonna eat? Oh, that guy just died, you know?
Yeah, but the act of actively killing somebody to eat them, I feel like is different than,
Yeah.
like, Morbid did a story a few months ago about a plane crash that happened.
I don't think I listened to that one.
Uh,
Hmm.
it happened within the last like 50 odd years. There was like a football soccer team But
Oh,
people
okay.
people died right away, and everybody kind of looked at each other and was like, "We've been here for so many days. They're already dead."
Mm,
That's one thing.
huh. I mean, just beyond the cannibalism part, you would think that the it spoils pretty quickly. Like, I don't think you can just eat meat that's been dead for days unrefrigerated.
Well, they crashed in the mountains.
Oh, so it was cold.
Yeah, I mean, it was the ideal situation to have to eat frozen people, I guess.
Mm, wow, that's crazy. I don't know how you would have to compartmentalize, like not even think about it.
And these were like their friends and family members.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, like, if something happened and, I'm probably going to be the first to go with my health. Like, if you had to eat me, I'd be like, that's cool. I'm not using it.
Yeah, I'm not eating anyone. I'm just gonna put that out there, but thanks. Appreciate the offer, I guess.
I think this is the second time we've talked about if we would eat. No, the other one was the vampire.
The vampire one, yeah.
So back to the fun cannibalism. You go all the way to cannibalism due to famine to your friends, your family, and this is a prophecy of what's to come, basically. Because Jesus warned us the worst famine hasn't happened yet.
Mm,
And when the devastation appears, it will be a sign of not only the apocalypse, but of his return.
yeah. I mean, there could be weather things that cause a famine. There could be government things that cause a famine. I hope there isn't a famine.
Well, I think that with what we have the ability to do, famine is not, I wouldn't say self made, but like almost government made, because we can make food out of pretty much anything.
Yeah, I mean, we have the means to like amend soil and grow food hydroponically inside and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna end up kind of like in war times where we'll have to just all have our own backyard gardens, really, and take
Yeah.
care of each other and trade with each other. And yeah,
That's when I move back in with Oma because I can't garden.
our 85-year-old grandmother, just rely on her for food.
Well, first of all, have you seen the bunker in the basement? Because I have.
That's true. They do have a bunker,
Um,
cold bunker.
yeah, the house is from the Cold War. We didn't make it, didn't put it there. Came with the house.
Yeah.
But you talked about like there's a crazy rise of inflation of basic grocery items, especially with the current tariff battles. According to the USDA, 8.4%, so 11.2 million people of US households had low food security in 2023.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, there's a lot of food deserts even out here, especially in underserved communities where there's very few grocery stores, but there's plenty of fast food places. And so your only option, really, especially if you don't have a car or money for gas, is to just eat fast food because you can't get to a grocery store.
I had kind of an issue like that when I lived in Buffalo because I lived in the city and I didn't drive or have access to a car. So when I wasn't eating at work, which I mean is all heavy dairy, salt, butter, stuff like that, I was
Mhm.
getting all my groceries from Dollar General.
Oh, yeah, Dollar General. Dollar General is like really important in underserved communities because you can
Yeah.
at least get like some groceries there. Yeah.
I mean, mom would come and visit and take me to the grocery store, but
Mhm.
there would be like weeks at a time where everything came from there.
Yeah.
I mean, their food's not terrible, but like there's no fresh produce.
Right. It's all like canned or frozen, which, yeah, it can get you through.
But there's easier, healthier options if you just give people the access to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard of Dollar Tree dinners? Her
Yeah,
account?
on TikTok.
Yeah, she makes a lot of really good recipes from like Dollar Tree food, which is it's really creative. Like even if you don't have to shop at Dollar Tree, it's good to just kind of like see, different things you can put together. But I think it's super helpful for people who don't have access to a grocery store.
Yeah, especially like if you're living somewhere where you can't farm, you don't have a car.
Yeah,
I heard in
which
food deserts, it's all fast food. There's a McDonald's on like a side of the road area, and then there's going to be a Dollar General like
hmm
3 feet down.
yep.
And
A
That's
Burger
it.
King, probably. Where there's a McDonald's, there's usually also a Burger King,
Yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, not a lot of options. A lot of people think, well, that couldn't be an issue anymore, but it's still very much an issue in cities and in rural areas. It's really just underserved communities, unfortunately, kind of across the board.
So as of today, 74 countries, 343 million people are facing famine specifically in
Wow.
Gaza, Sudan, Haiti, and Mali.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
And it seems like it's in places where obviously there's war.
Mhm.
So the brothers are tag teaming it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tactic, like basically starve out your opponent.
Yeah. It
Oh,
seems unreal to look at these numbers because we throw out so much food, like we were talking about earlier. So, like, somebody do something that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, there was even a ship that was trying to go to Gaza with Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they stopped it. They arrested them. I mean, they're not letting anyone bring any food to them. Meanwhile, people are still visiting Israel. And on the Israeli side, it looks like all normal and everything. It's like, I don't understand how that's possible. There's a woman I follow that I thought she was really interesting. She would talk about her life as like a Jewish woman and all the different things that they do, like Shabbos and all that kind of stuff, and covering their head. And then she posted a video of her and her family in Israel, and they're all just like having the best time, like grocery shopping, and they're like, "Oh, my husband like has seen this brand at Costco."
Not
And
Costco.
yeah, and people are literally on the opposite side of the border. There are children starving, and you and your family are there for vacation, like grocery shopping. Like, how do you not know that that's not okay?
Kim, people are dying.
Yeah. I mean, children are dying,
Yeah.
especially, it's just, yeah, it's absolutely disgusting.
So yeah, it seems unreal, but like you
Mhm.
said, it seems like the three of the four brothers are joining together, which gets to our last brother. And when he opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed at him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with beasts of the earth. So
Oh,
I don't get why they put death twice, since death is the fourth horseman, but he has permission to kill with death.
yeah, I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay. So the idea is that we wipe out all the people on Earth and then hell, all the beings from hell come up and they live on Earth, is the
I,
idea.
I I'm not sure. I'm wondering if they're saying that hell is following them because he's going to kill a quarter of the population that are horrible and going to hell.
Hmm. I feel like they're just gonna kill indiscriminately, quite frankly.
And to me, death is relatively self-explanatory.
Hmm.
I have my favorite death in Supernatural. He's the old man that likes pickles, but he symbolizes mortality. Like, everyone's gonna die someday.
Right.
And I think my visual of death is a little skewed, not just because of Supernatural, but it's the best reference that I can make, where they die so many times, and each time death is just like, look, dude, it's your time.
Right. They're not the one that's causing the death. They're just helping you move on, I guess.
Yeah, like in one of the, well, I won't spoil it, but there's just death has to be there because you have to die.
Hmm.
And I think how I view him as a consequence of his brother's actions.
Yeah.
So it's like all three are running amok. And he's just like, well, you're killing so many people all at once.
Yeah, he's just the older brother, like cleaning up the mess of all the younger
Yeah.
siblings. Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like Death is just trying to do his job. But God did give him permission to kill a quarter of the population.
Wow, a
So
quarter. That's a lot. That's like
um,
what, 2 billion people in today's times?
I didn't even think about that. Probably more.
Yeah.
So once death arrives, it will be Christ who continues to open the remaining seals.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it kind of seems like this is going to be the most plain way of saying this. We're in trouble. We made him mad. Dad's mad at
Mhm.
us.
Yeah, okay.
But I do want to have an honorable mention. There is some would consider them the fifth horseman of the apocalypse, and that is pestilence.
Oh, yeah.
So pestilence is often roped in with both conquest and famine,
Mm.
and it is also the fifth plague of Egypt, which took out their livestock.
Mhm.
The 10 plagues of Egypt are blood, frogs, gnats, flies, livestock, pestilence, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and the death of the firstborn. Maybe that's why I thought it's Prince of Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah, pestilence, that makes sense. Killing our food supply or just killing us with, like, a plague or something.
Yeah, it seems like it is all just a great war tactic.
Mhm.
And I have
Yeah.
to wonder how many people, like how many people were like, yeah, no, this is a great idea and I'm going to use this. And it actually, worked. And now here we are.
Well, I mean, COVID was created, right? Wasn't it created in a lab?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure they created it in a lab and it somehow got out.
Well, and pestilence, it's everywhere, and an epidemic or a contagious disease, and I think it has to be contagious. So it definitely could have been made in a lab by somebody who got infected, and it just,
Yeah.
oops,
Yeah. Whoops.
oops. I must sound so insensitive in all of these recordings, guys. I just laugh when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, sometimes I have to cut stuff out because 'cause I'm like, "That was too harsh." Like
It's God's judgment with the promise that the righteous will be saved from these plagues,
Mm,
while the unholy will
okay.
suffer.
Sure. Yep.
God really had a lot of kids to not have the patience.
Yeah. And I just don't know how he could possibly like, in something with COVID when people are dying the thousands and tens of thousands by day, how does he have time to be like, "Oh, yeah, that one shouldn't die, but that one should die?" Like, that just doesn't track.
And I mean, historically, it's like the bubonic plague, the Spanish flu, tuberculosis, smallpox,
Yeah.
the AIDS pandemic, and like you said, COVID.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and that is only the four seals. There are seven seals, like I said, and then seven angels with trumpets.
Thank
So,
God for the angels with trumpets, I
oh,
guess.
I don't think it is good.
Oh, okay.
I haven't, like I said, I haven't gotten that far. Um, really, why do they type it so small? There's so many pages on such small font.
I know, it is really small. You have to get, like, one of the ones that have, like, really big font, but then it's, like, huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on that cheery note, we're going to take a break for a minute on the apocalypse, but it will be back.
Yeah,
Uh,
there will be multiple probably maybe 3 parts, it sounds like.
yeah. We'll see how long the angels take.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but our next one is going to be a true crime. So,
Mhm.
it's all sad. I don't
Yeah, not at all cheery. Maybe after that one, we'll do another movie just to kind of break things up a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
you can laugh at me.
yeah, so, yeah, I might pick a really oh, no, I already picked the movie. I
The
think you'll like
Italian one.
yeah, it's an Italian movie, it's in black and white, but it was made recently, it's just shot in black and white. So we'll mention the name of that next week, and then if anyone wants to watch it before, and
Yeah.
then, listen to our commentary. Um, yeah, so really interesting. When we had first researched it, we didn't get that into the Four Horsemen, so it was interesting to hear all of the intricacies of this, and it definitely feels very relevant to right now. I mean, I'm sure it's felt relevant in other periods of history as well, but definitely right now it feels very connected. So we'll
Yeah.
see. Are we on the cusp of the apocalypse? I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Well, stay strange. Bye.
Bye.